welcome to today's lesson. All right, so Quang Hai, do you remember what we learned last lesson?
We learned about the weather, rain gauge, and how temperature it is.
Yeah, good. So yeah, but specifically we looked at weather maps. Well done. So today we're going to continue learning this. All right. Let's get into the lesson. Okay, so we have learning targets for the rest of this unit. Before we go into the rule, let's read these. Yes, we're going to develop understanding of measuring weather, okay, which we're doing pretty good at so far. Also, I'm going to introduce the students how we read weather maps, okay? That's what we're going to be doing today. And we will be able to identify key information using weather maps and units of measure. We're going to get all into that today. So let's go over the classroom rules. All right, class, just to practice some vocabulary. Leo.
Meteorology.
Yeah, meteorology. Okay, good. Mickey, a thermometer, a rain gauge, and a wind vane are all what?
They are all tools.
Tools or?
Instruments.
Yeah, perfect. Tools and instruments are very similar words. Okay, fantastic. Zaling, we measure with a wind vane?
Direction.
Perfect. Well done. Hannah, what is the scientific word for when rain, snow, sleet, or hail falls from the sky?
Precipitation.
Perfect. Well done. Okay. Good little roundup on the vocabulary. Okay, class. We should have our maps of Vietnam. Now, we should have two maps. Okay. In today's lesson, we are going to make two maps. We are going to make a map about the temperature and we're going to make a map about rainfall. Okay. That's why I got you to do two. These maps we're going to put together. We're going to write a paragraph of a weather report. And then next lesson, you will present them, or some of you will. So I need everyone to pay attention. What you need is your maps, colors, and a pencil. So we are going to make the weather report for 3 cities in Hanoi. Kiwi, look at the picture. Which 3 cities are we going to do a weather report for?
We are going to do Hanoi, Da Nang, and Ho Chi Minh City.
Yeah. Perfect. That is it. Yeah, all 3 of these. So on both of your maps, we need to write the names of the cities. And I'd like you to do that now. Write the names of the cities in the correct places. You can look at my picture. Yeah, I want you to write them on both of your maps. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen. We should have done this by now. It's a very simple and quick task, that one. And I'm going to come back over here. All right. So we should have the labels of our cities. What do we need to do next? Okay, so the temperature map and the rain gauge map is all based on colors to identify either the heat or the rainfall. So what we're going to draw first is a key or a table of information. Okay, so let's look at the one. Ming, if it's really, really hot, what kind of color should I use?
You will use red.
Red, yeah, usually identifies hot. Okay, good. So Quang Ming, what colors should I use if it's really, really cold?
You will use blue.
Yeah, like blues. Yeah, perfect. All right. Okay. All right. So let's do the temperature one first. Let's have a look. So I made one with the other class, which I'll show you now. Okay. And I want you guys to follow. And we can now see a color-coded table. Yeah. So, Kui Kang, what color is 40 degrees Celsius?
Red.
Red, nice. So that means anything above 40 degrees, 40 or above is red. Okay. So Susie, if the temperature is between 30 and 40, what color do we use?
We will use the orange.
Yeah. Yeah, orange. Perfect. Anything between 30 and 40 degrees, we'll use orange. Okay. Who have I not spoken to? Yeah. Noob. If the temperature is between 20 and 30 degrees Celsius, what color do we use?
Yellow.
That's the one, Noob. Thank you. Yellow, yes. Okay, so we've got the basic idea. Class, next to one of your maps, which will be the temperature map, I want you to draw this table. I will give you a few minutes.
Do the same as yours.
Same as mine, but because I don't have lots of blue colors, I had to use purple. But if you have a really dark blue, use that for -10, and then use slightly lighter for 0, slightly lighter for 10, and then go yellow, orange, red. Okay? You want cold colors at the bottom, hot colors at the top.
I am finished.
Nice, very good. Okay, class, if you have finished that, you then need to go to your next map, because that will be a rainfall map. All right, class, here is a rainfall table. Okay. In one corner, we have millimeters, because that's what we measure rainfall in. Okay. At the top, I have the lowest amount of rainfall, which is 1 millimeter. At the bottom, I have the most amount of rainfall for this table, and that is 5 millimeters. Now, we need to put colors that correspond with these numbers. So, Teddy, if I have 1 millimeter of rainfall, what do you think is a good color to use for 1 millimeter?
I think a good color for 1 millimeter is light blue.
Yeah, light blue. Okay, yeah. So we want to use light at the top, dark at the bottom. But because I don't have lots, I'm going to use gray. Okay, but it's not a lot. Not a lot. 1 millimeter. 2 millimeters. Well, that's a little bit more rain. So maybe we do the light blue now. Okay. So we're going to slowly get darker and darker. You don't have to use the exact same colors of me. You just need to make sure it's light at the top and dark at the bottom. All right, so I'll keep those there so everyone can see them whilst they're finishing up, whilst I get the last little bit. Okay, class. So moving on. So we got a little bit more to cover. All right. So, sorry, hint on the page. I have drawn weather symbols. All right. So quickly, can you tell me what the first one is?
Sunny.
Yeah. What do you think the next one is?
Cloudy.
Yeah, I'd say partially sunny. Good. What's the next one? Sorry.
Rainy.
Good. Next one.
Snowy.
Nice. Next one.
Storm.
Good. And the last one.
Cloudy.
Yeah, that's it. So these are all weather symbols. Okay, we've seen these many times and it helps us identify the weather condition. Okay, so now that we've drawn our tables, now that I've shown you these weather symbols, I'm going to tell you what to do for the rest of the lesson. So, okay, class, what we are going to do is, all right, class, let's look here. All right, Mingha, what is the temperature and rainfall in Hanoi?
Yeah.
What is the temperature and rainfall in Hanoi?
42 degrees and 3 millimeters.
Good, thank you. Cindy, what is the temperature and rainfall in Da Nang?
34 degrees Celsius.
Nice, good. And Quang Hai, what is the temperature and rainfall in Ho Chi Minh?
5 millimeters.
And what's the temperature?
26 degrees Celsius.
Perfect. Yeah, good. So class, this is the temperature and rainfall for each city using your table you made, your rainfall one and your temperature one. I would like you to color your maps correctly. All right. Choose the correct color to show 42 degrees Celsius in Hanoi, and choose the correct color to show 3 millimeters in rainfall. Do the same for Da Nang and the same for Ho Chi Minh. Okay. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do that.
Mr. Jack, we just color the dot that.
Color like this, something like this. Okay. So that's mine. So the whole map should have color on it. I also want you to put the number. I want you to put the degrees Celsius next to the city like this. Okay. Make sure you write the degrees and the millimeters as well. Write the temperature next to the city and color the area correctly. And you're going to do that for the temperature map and the rain map. This should take you no longer than 3 more minutes.
Mr. Jake, I'm done already.
Yeah, good, Quang Hai, very good. Can you show me? Nice. Yeah, well, no, you got the right idea. That's perfect. And you got the right colors as well, Quang Hai. Well done. Thank you very much. Okay, Quang Hai. Now, because you finished early, I'd like you to now put a good weather symbol next to each city. And you need to write the temperature as well.
I'm done.
Yeah, Xiaoling, that looks great. Okay, class, stop what you're doing. I'll explain the homework. Okay. You now should have 2 colored maps, one of temperature, one of rainfall. You are going to give a weather forecast by writing a paragraph. You're going to do a weather forecast for each city. You're going to do one for Hanoi, Da Nang, and Ho Chi Minh. You are going to write about the weather conditions. Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it partially sunny? You decide. You are going to write about the temperature of each city, the rainfall of each city, and what you should wear due to the weather. Okay, these are all the things you're going to write about and you will present next lesson. All right, so now that I've said that, does anyone have any questions about the homework? No, do we understand? We're doing a presentation next lesson.
Yes, I understand.
I want full paragraphs, okay? There should be a good amount of writing. All right, Quang Hai, what's your question?
I have a question. Do we write what we to wear and what weather it is to our map when we do before we do in a black paper?
Do it, write it either on it or on a new piece of paper. But I need you, this is a presentation. This is a poster presentation. So I want you to write it with your maps, okay? Can you tell me what the homework is?
The homework is we need to do the 2 maps and write a paragraph about
about the weather report. You are doing a weather report for Hanoi, Da Nang, and Ho Chi Minh. Okay. Class, that's all they have time for today. Okay. I need to move on to the next class. All right. So good luck with your homework. Okay. Goodbye, class.